Patch 123 is huge, but with the map additions and new weapon, there are some extremely useful and important changes that have mostly gone unnoticed. So here, I'll give you things you probably didn't know about Patch 123. If you liked the video, please leave a like or a subscribe, it really helps me out. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Well, shit. Starting off with one everybody should know. Spawning in has been completely overhauled, making it easier to meet up with friends and other players than ever before. This is because instead of being randomly spawned anywhere on the map, every player will be spawned into areas of the map that occasionally change. So for example, if you spawn in a big city like Chernarus, chances are everybody else is going to spawn around that area as well, though not technically exactly where you spawn. Either way, this can be used as a great way to meet up with friends and even introduce new players to the game. It's a very positive change for the newer player. In patch 123, you can no longer build in the bunkers in Livonia. This change significantly impacts base building strategies, as bunkers were previously a popular choice for setting up a secure base. Players will now have to scout for alternative locations, which probably means we'll see a lot more bunker adjacent bases. Last point on base related points, castle floors appear to be completely bulletproof. This could be unintentional, but I don't think it is. Next is a quick one. Tracer rounds have been adjusted for better visibility. This tweak enhances nighttime combat as well as twilight combat, making it easier to track your shots and adjust your aim accordingly. It's not the biggest one here, but it's definitely worth a look. Wow, flashback to my Tinder profile. New overhead lines have been added to the railway network in Chernarus. While this may seem like a cosmetic change, it adds to the game's realism and could potentially hint at future updates involving the railway system. I've got my fingers crossed for a DeLorean. The field shovel has a cool use. It can be used to lay foundations for structures. The truck and Humvee are now noticeably better off-road. This means they have more grip, get stuck fewer times, and in the truck's case, responds quicker when accelerated. Though the boosts aren't significant, they are definitely impactful and improve the quality of the vehicles by quite a bit. Also, on the subject of vehicles, cars are now much slower on grass. This is all vehicles, meaning if you want to travel anywhere with any significant amount of speed, you really need to use a road. Plus, if your car, any car, including the truck, ever gets stuck, you can just step behind it and push it to more stable ground. The stone oven is now impervious to rain, meaning it won't be put out when it starts raining once lit. This is a significant quality of life improvement for players who enjoy cooking and crafting, as they no longer have to worry about the weather disrupting their activities. Until now, there was no real benefit of using one. They last a bit longer, I guess. Wow, flashback to my Tinder profile again. The VSS and AS-Val weapons now spawn in high military areas in both Livonia and Chernarus, and their spawn rates have been increased. In a similar twist, the VSD and FAL have been moved to contaminated areas, and their spawn rates have been decreased. This makes acquiring these powerful weapons more challenging. I think people underestimate how much of a difference this could potentially make in vanilla. New sounds have been added for various actions like crafting, deploying fires, and much more. This isn't the lesser known information. The lesser known information is that these sounds can impact stealth gameplay quite a bit, because these noises are super distinct and can travel through walls. So players will need to be more cautious when performing actions that produce these kinds of noises. The sounds of explosions have been made louder as well, doubling the distance landmines and plastic explosives can be heard by double to around 2,000 meters. But if you want more information about DayZ, then check out this video here, which YouTube thinks you're gonna like. Or for something else, click here. And as always, until next time.